Hello. Uh, so you may notice that this is not one of the games that I have been playing recently. Um, so these past couple weeks have been kind of meh, honestly. I won't go into too many details, but the cherry on top of everything over the past 2 weeks was I went to play Minish Cap today, and for some reason the state of the ROM had reverted back to before the most recent recording that I did. So I've got to do a little bit of catch up there, and I did not want to do that today. So I was like, I just want to play a game that I know I'm going to have fun, something I don't really have to think about, something I'll just be able to chill out and play and have some fun. And we're playing Mario Golf. This is, of course, the Game Boy Color version, which has a little single-player campaign to it. And I love this game. I love this game a lot. I really hope the Game Boy Advance versions get put onto the Switch Online service at some point, but the Game Boy Color versions of Mario Golf and Mario Tennis are on here, and I've been wanting to put them on the channel at some point, and today I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to play Mario Golf. So we're playing Mario Golf. Yeah, I had a character that I had played a little bit of. Can I delete that save data? I can. Okay, good. We'll just restart that. Alright. Start by creating a new character. First, select a player. Which are you? I will pick female. Next, choose a character. Left or right-handed? I like playing golf games left-handed. I personally am right-handed, but I find left-handed to be more interesting because courses are usually designed for right-handed golfers. So you get some very interesting lines doing that. What is your name? You know what? She doesn't look like her, but we'll still put Takumi. There's no ponytail, but it works. Okay, Takumi, good luck. I await the day you reach the top. Hello, Takumi. It's your first day as our student. Follow our advice, and you'll be a great golfer. Now, Takumi, let me introduce the club's staff. I'm the pro here at Marion Club. Nice to meet you. The Golf Master Mario is the idol of all golfers. I know what it's like to want to be like Mario. If you become a pro, you may get to meet Mario. I'm the Caddy Master here at Marion Club. I'm responsible for the course and can answer questions. Look after Takumi, okay? Use Marion Club's facilities to improve your game. Select Clubhouse to come here at any time. See you on the green. Alright! But yeah, it had a little overworld, fun stuff like that. There's a director's room. You have the dressing rooms over here. You had a little trophy room here. Yeah, this was a fun little place to be. And then this is the lounge. You're going up there, you better know who's who. Those are all the club champs. I'll tell you who's who. The intellectual on the right is Link's champ, Gene Yuss. He's the best of the club champs. The stud next to him is Doom champ, Tiny, the second best. The lady is Palm champ, Grace. She's next in line. The little guy on the left is Putz. As Marion champ, he's at the bottom of the ladder. Did you get that? Yes. Want to be a club champ? Know your rivals. Alright. It's time to do some golf. Are there a lot of golfers waiting to start? Shall I tell you how to find the words you want to look up? No. I don't need words. I hit ball with stick. Hole 1. Driving range. Here we go. It's a good idea to learn terms for different shots. For a righty, curving left is a hook, while right is a slice. Sometimes you can't use a one wood because of trees. Hazards. You just have to do it with a short club. Let's see. Do you know what you need for a good shot? Yes. You have to adjust your aim according to the ball's lie. Okay, so this is just a little... This is driving range. Duh. This is approach practice. This is the putting green. Okay. Will any of you give me a challenge here? Practicing driver tee shots. Want to see? The more strategic the course, the sharper your aim should be on the tee shot. Even if the fairway seems open, you have to know your target. Thinking in real terms, my second shot should land here, but if I want to use this tailwind, I should hit high. First, choose a club. On a 4 or 5 par hole, a 1 wood should be fine for me. I gain distance with the power shot, so I'll use that. This is real practice. Want to try? Yeah! Alright. There we go. I think that's okay normally, but try for more accuracy. Alright, fine. I have to hit a perfect shot, I'm sure. Oh, just off. Sorry, I kept hitting B. I forgot that's replay. There we go. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Wow, perfect power shot. You're talented. Yay. Let's start with some extra distance there. You also a challenge? Yes. The 1 iron and 2 iron and wedges are used based on their distances. Irons with loft are easily affected by wind, so club selection is important. Watch! I'm aiming for the green. Normal power is enough for accurate iron shots. Next, select the club. And a tailwind, I use 1 club lower than normal. Oop. Getting on with the 2 iron was lucky. Want to try? Alright. Nah, it's a little short. Will it on the ground? Okay, it's still in fairway. Passing it. I didn't even reach the green. What are you talking about? Nice. amazing distance and direction. Yay. Alright. If I remember correctly, yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's both of the shot lessons. So let's go to the approach lessons. There are 2. I use running in my approach. Want me to teach you? Running is easier when there are no obstacles within 60 yards of the green. Use a 3-iron to 9-iron to approach the green. When aiming for the pin from a clear spot, use run. First choose an approach, then a club. It's 5-iron to carry the ball to the green and roll it in. I guess I could throw in a little bit more detail on what they're talking about here. The 2 things from the driving range were pretty simple. This is where it gets into nitty-gritty stuff. This kind of shot, run. So the idea is to get closer by rolling the ball up the green instead of relying on the ball going through the air. That can be fairly useful. It wants me to get closer. With more flat greens, and also greens that where the pin is, or the hole, I guess I should say. I shouldn't call it the pin, that'd be confusing. Where it's closer to the back, because if you try to hit a chip shot towards the back of the green and you hit it just a little bit too far, you're going to hit rough, you're going to hit bad grass. Whereas with a run shot, you have a better chance of it not getting past the green. At least that's the way I understand it. That's how I usually use it. Let's see. You? No, you're just a dude. Pitch and putt, yes. This shot is a base for approach shots. You should try it with all your clubs. Oh, okay. Using a chip approach, yes. If obstacles are within 60 yards of the green, you can't roll on. Instead, carry it. So yeah, chip shots are the opposite. Like they said, if you have obstacles in front of the green, you're going to want to use this. You want to pop it over. As I mentioned, it can be a little risky the further back the pin is on the green, because if you shoot a little too far, it's going to be hard to recover it. In this case, we don't really have to worry about that. That might be a little strong. I say as I almost sink it. That would be pretty good. They want me to get closer, though. Okay. Especially in Mario Golf, it's better to be able to putt uphill or flat. Having to putt across the hill or downhill is more difficult. It's harder to gauge how far the ball will go. Alright. Which of you is my putt challenge? Yeah, the arrows point downhill. So. No, I want to talk to people. Are you... I'm no master like Mario, but my putting's great. How about it? Will you take me on? Sure. Alright, here we go. 7 times out of 10. So in this case, I'm putting across where it goes downhill a little bit, so I'm going to bring the cursor a little bit to the left of the hole. That way when it hits the hill, it'll come back down. Right. Just like that. Nice. Alright, this one, we're starting on a bit of a downhill. So I'm going to bring it just a smidge up but not too far. And then 36 feet, we're going to want to go right about there. There we go. Perfect. That's those two. Now, this is a pure downhill putt. These are not great. I'm going to have to hit a little shorter, so probably right about, yeah. That should do it. The bolder the arrow, the steeper the hill, by the way. So I'll also keep that in mind. This is mostly uphill, but it goes downhill right at the last second. So I'm going to nudge it over there. I'm going to hit it basically full here. Perfect. Like how the guy was like, I can make it inside the circle 7 out of 10 times, and I've sunk 7 putts. And then this has a little bit of cross, but has that really steep uphill. So we're going to go with 50-yard power. Bingo. Nice. There's something else talking to me. Now I know just how good your putting is. Neat. Alright. I don't mind my shot going a little high. I do want to have better control though, so let me grab that. High shots can be affected by wind more, and also tend to be less accurate if you miss your target, but can still be pretty good. Alright. You came to golf. Tournament. Join the last group. They're about to leave. Alright. We're not even going to play practice round. I'm just going. I think in the Game Boy Advance version, you have to play practice round first. But in this one, you don't. You can just do the tournaments. So, that's what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, we're starting with strong winds. Okay, so we're going to hit it off to this side. I'm not going to use power shots yet. I don't really need to on this first hole. Although the wind is going to be a factor that I'm going to have to deal with. 177. I can use my 3-wood. Bring the power down just a smidge. Or not. That's going to get laced into the rough. Unless the wind catches it enough. Okay, that worked. Honestly, that was really lucky. I'm gonna nudge it just a little bit, and then we want 30 power. So we want it right about here. That's a little soft. Yeah, just a smidge soft. There we go. That'll work. Alright. Man. We are on a windy day, aren't we? Oh, and this is gonna go right through the trees. I may power this. Yeah, didn't catch it good enough, but oh, it didn't cut far enough. That's not good. We already got the wind coming back at me, and now we got to deal with that too. This might be a little strong, but it's not going to be too bad. Actually, that was pretty good power. Should be able to get it with full power here. Yeah, there we go. That'll be a birdie. Nice. Crosswind at 13 on a par 3. 2 irons a little lower, so that'll help a little bit. That might be enough. Wind is kind of a feel thing in this game. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, get there! Oh! Alright, I'll take that. That was pretty good. Alright. We take those. Alright, tailwind this time. That's good. This is a par 5, so I will use power here. Perfect power. I get to retain it. I kind of lofted the ball a little bit there, but I think that would have cut into my yardage a bit, so... I'm not going to make it with a power shot, so I'll stay at normal power here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's going to hook. That's going to hit the rough, isn't it? Oh, no! Okay. Up there. It might be a little soft because of the rough. Oh, actually. I'll take it. Nice. We take those. Alright. Got a headwind. We want to try to... So ideally, I'd have a bit more power here, and I'd be able to hit the ball right here. That's where I want the ball to be. So I'm going to aim at the tree and hope the crosswind helps me here. Oh, it's going to hit the hill. Ah, too strong. Wind too strong. That's okay. This is not a great shot. If I miss this shot, I'm in serious trouble. Let's go with here. Ooh, okay. I thought maybe I clipped the tree there. I didn't. Nice. On the flat part of the green. We take those. Got a bit of a tailwind to start. I want to stay on the inside part of the fairway to get a cleaner shot towards the green. Tailwind should help me out just a smidge here to keep it inside the fairway. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, it's a fairly clean shot. Okay. Got a little bit of crosswind to deal with, but it's not terrible. I'll bring this in. To be exact, though, we do want it to be a little farther. Okay, I guess we're going full power. I wanted to be a little short of full, but... Oh, I hit the... I hit the pin. Okay. Oh, man. We take those. Yeah, let's stay at normal power, actually. This part of the fairway is going to be easier to hit out of. If I went power shot here and ended up not hitting it exact, I'd land in one of those bunkers, which would not be good. And then, yeah, these trees right here, it's actually beneficial for me to hit between them. I could do a power shot now and try to hit the green. Let's try it. Oh, I'm just off. Yep. Yeah. Really risky shot, but if I'd gotten it, it would have been really cool. That's going to be a little long. Yeah. That's okay. It's right at the edge of the hill, so I don't really have to worry about that hill very much. There we go. We take those. 14-mile-an-hour wind from behind with a green on top of a hill. Cool. Since it is uphill a little bit, I'll stick with the 5-iron. This might go short. Oh, I got just enough carry off of that wind. Alright, we take those. That worked. That worked out. Honestly, got a little lucky, but you kind of have to sometimes. Alright, if I had more power, I'd be able to go for this, but I don't. So we're going to stay back here. Try to just keep it on the hill. We have no wind, so this is just what you see is what you get here. This is going back downhill, so I don't mind shortening my club here. Yeah, that worked. Keeps me on the top of the hill. That's way too strong, but that's okay. The putting in this game is very forgiving, so... Can I? I can go for the island. Should I? Yeah, might as well. It's a clear enough shot. That might be a little short. Oh, make it! Oh, it made it. Alright, cool. Ooh, I'm in a divot, though. That stinks. Losing about 5 to 10%. I'll club up and then try to hit a little short. I did not. Oh, boy. Wow, that was closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to overshoot the green there. Honestly, I probably should have hit the bottom of the ball instead of the top. Here we go. That worked out. So yeah, a little golf primer here. So if you look at the bottom right of the screen, there's a little golf ball there. You'll see I can move a little circle around it when I'm swinging. That's where I hit the ball. And I'm sure there's going to be a little training exercise for this. But basically, if I hit the top of the ball, it's going to fly lower. And I don't know how this game handles it, but usually that means there's topspin on the ball. So when it bounces and rolls, it'll roll a little bit farther. If I pull the target down, I will hit the ball higher, and usually it'll have a little backspin, so it'll stop faster. And then left or right will change, give my shot a little bit of a curve. I forget if it's that direction or if it's the opposite. I guess I could test that here. I have a fairly clean fairway shot. I'm just going to hit on top of this hill, and we'll pull the shot to, we'll pull the cursor to the left or the right and see what happens. Okay, so it curves the opposite way, it looks like. Okay. Good to know. That makes sense. You're imparting spin in that direction, so. This is a par 5, so I had the chance to experiment there. Also, if you hit the bottom of the ball, causing the ball to go up higher, you're going to get a more dramatic wind effect, but it will shorten your shot. Hitting on top of the ball will also shorten your shot a little bit, but since you're hitting the ball lower, the wind won't affect it as much. Those I do know are taken into account by this game. Sorry. Used to hitting B and A or B for backspin sometimes. Oh! Chip and eagle! What a shot! We take this. Alright. Wind's fairly dead, so standard shot should work here. No! Okay, semi-rough's not too bad. I will actually putt out of here. Typically, you don't want to putt out of the rough, but I was close enough to the green. It's not a big deal. Alright, no wind. Let me try to snag this spot here. I'll give it a little bit of spin this way. Try to hook it a little bit more to the left. Oh, that was more dramatic than I thought. Okay, good to know. I have to club up a little bit because I'm in semi-rough, so I'm getting cut by 2 to 10%. Ooh, that was not a good second shot. It's downhill and across. This is going to be a tough one. Perfect. Yes! I love putting in this game. Putting in this game is so forgiving. Okay. I do want to try to be able to go in between these. Let me aim for that side of the tree. Perfect. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted there. Need a little bit more power. Also gonna try to loft it a bit. Could let the wind take it a bit more to give it more of a stop. There we go. Perfect. It is uphill, but it's uphill, so uphill is better than downhill. Because if it's uphill and you hit short, it'll stop sooner. Not a huge deal. If it's downhill and you hit it wrong, it could roll forever. Usually a bigger deal. We're in a divot, so 6 to 10% cut. 10% on 14 would be, or 145 would be 131. Ooh, that's cutting it close. Yeah, I'm gonna club up just a little bit more. Maybe try to hit a little soft. Or not. Okay. Oh. We take those. That was scary. It's always scary when you're like, I want to hit a little short, and then you don't. And ooh. I forgot that was basically a 7.5 foot putt I did when I needed 11, so that's on me. Oops. 13 mile an hour crosswind. We're starting that direction, so I want to go right about there. As long as I'm not super short. I need to avoid the trees. I'd also love to avoid the semi-rough if I could, but that's not happening apparently. Oh, that's way too close. I don't like this shot at all. So I'm going to hit it on the top and the left to try to keep it out of the wind, but try to curve back in. Yeah, didn't quite work, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and roll this on. Try to keep it out of the wind. Let's see. Nice! There we go. Good example of when to use a running approach. Right there. The wind was pretty strong, so if I chipped it up, the wind could have taken that and stopped it short. So being able to run it instead ended up in my favor. I'm gonna run this. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh my! Oh, that was so close. Dang it. Last hole. Ah, just off. That's okay. We're going to be using basically all the power shots here. Yep, did not quite make it up the hill. Bummer. Ooh. Well, it's not a divot, but still a shame. Please. Make it over the water! Oh! Bummer. That was really risky. I did not have to do that. Can I par? This is not going to be an easy putt for par, because I'm dealing with the downhill. Maybe here? It's gonna start downhill to the right as well. Nice! We take those. 1 by 14. Two level ups. Nice. Keep the shot straight, and let's get some more distance. 9 to the next one. A new champion has appeared at Marion Club today. Takame. I now present this trophy to Takame. Congratulations, Takame. Yay! I did the thing! So you won Marion Club's tournament, eh, Takame? Great! Don't stop there, keep your eyes on the prize. Alright. Now we can go up here. Hey. I'm the former Marion Club champ. You're champ now, eh? To think you stole the championship from me. It's a match game I won't lose. How about it? Will you try me? I'll show you by winning this match. Alright, cool. So now he's following me. So match games, unlike normal golf, which are called stroke games, match games, whoop. Yeah, you play a match game anytime. Yes. Oh yeah, I have to talk to her to start a match game. Match games are decided by the number of holes you win. So if you have the least number of strokes on a hole, you win that hole. If you tie, then no one wins. And the goal is to have the most holes won at the end of the game, at the end of the round. And you can end it early by basically getting out to such a big lead that your opponent can't catch up. So. This game does both, and it's great. This whole placement is not fun. It's too strong. Hello. Alright. He may win this. If he makes this putt, he wins this hole. He missed. Alright, so we're gonna tie this hole. There we go. So that reduces the number of holes you have to win from 10 to 9 now. Do I go greedy? Do I go greedy here? Yeah, you know what? I will. Perfect shot. Not quite the landing I wanted, but semi-rough is easy enough to deal with. He's also going to be in the rough. Cool. He also has a line of trees right in front of him. Can he make it over? Nope, that went through the tree. He almost didn't make it. Alright, so I just need to basically play this a bit safer and just make it onto the green. I say, trying to line up my shot so it could go in the hole. Go big or go home, right? Ooh, that was pretty good. Ah, just hit the hill though. Bummer. No, well, we'll see how his approach is. Okay. He's definitely gonna make that putt, so I need to sink to win this. That should make it. Yeah! There we go. Perfect. I'm up 1. Yeah. Came back just a little bit. Green edge, or fringe. It's technically part of the green. Depends on the rules of the course. Some courses allow you to use whatever club you want to on the fringe. Other courses require you to putt from the fringe, so. But it is slightly longer grass than the green. There we go. Perfect. But since it's not on the green, although that's not a thing anymore. I was about to say, since it's not on the green, you can leave the flag in the cup. But at least in U.S. golf rules, that's no longer a thing. You could just leave the flag in regardless. I haven't read up on the golf rules in a bit. Wonder if there's been any changes. They've been trying to make golf more casual friendly with its rules in the US just because, you know, golf is expensive and they want people to still golf. So get to retain that power shot, that's good. It's a really good spot too. Ooh, in a divot though. That stinks. People not fixing their divots, how dare they? Some courses require you to fix your divots. Not all of them though. Obviously they don't care here. I've landed in so many divots. I am golfing. Wife looking for cat. Oh, that's too strong. That's way too strong. Okay, I got away with that one. We take those. Will he make this putt? No, he won't. He's way off. Alright. Let's watch his failure again. Sorry, I hit B instead of A. Alright. I'm 3 up now. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're fine. I didn't quite hit it square, so I was worried that I'd end up hooking it into the rough, but I'm fine. I somehow avoided that fate. So we take those. He's in a, not quite a divot. Oh, what are those called? It's like a little indent. It's not quite a divot. The ball sits in what is basically a bunched up tuft of grass on the fairway. Mine's sitting in one too, to be fair. Yeah, the wind was stronger than I thought. This works. And oh! it went around the lip. Nice. Alright, now he's starting to get better. We only tied 2 holes though, so still need 9 to win at the moment. I'm 3 up. Another divot. Ooh, and he rolls down the hill. Well, he's not in a divot though, so. That was a fantastic second shot. He can make that putt easy. I need to make sure I get a good approach here. Oh, that's going to be short. That's going to be way short. Oh, no. Okay, that wasn't as short as I thought it was going to be. That's good. All right. Put that right in. Boop. All right. He should not miss this putt. It's a flat putt. Putts, what are you doing, man? There was no break. You didn't have to adjust it. Alright, I'm 4 up. Again, good landing spot. I'm just going to go ahead and take the easy shot here. Man, I'm gonna say something a little controversial, a little maybe mean-spirited. I miss when the Camelot's Mario sports games were good. Hey, I mean, Mario Golf Super Rush was fine. It was fine. It wasn't great. But man, the tennis games have been just not good. It hurts my soul. I love the tennis games. I can approach. Let's go here. That might be a little far. Yeah. Oh, too strong. I thought that wasn't going to be strong enough. Yeah, he should sink this, but it's Putt's... The Putt's CPU programming does not let him sink that, so we'll tie this hole. And that'll get us to 8 to win. And I'm already halfway there. Closest to pin with a 19-mile-an-hour crosswind? Jeez, that's rude. I didn't even make it on the green, so mine doesn't count. Hooray! He's also not going to make it onto the green. Technically, I win? No, I don't think it counts if neither of us got onto the green. I keep hitting B. Yeah, it didn't count it. Yeah, closest to pin challenge, you have to be on the green. Longest drive challenge, you have to be on fairway. For those to count. I could putt this. Safest approach I've got. It was a little soft, but that's fine. Uh-oh. Happy learned how to putt. There we go. Another tie. It doesn't reduce the count yet. Basically, every odd-numbered tie is going to reduce the number of holes you need to win by 1. So, the next time we tie, it'll reduce it down to 7. Yeah, the CPU opponents in this, at least for the match plays, always do much, much better in the back half. So, granted, putts isn't great, but yeah, he's gonna start getting better here. Should be clear that tree, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely clear of it. Oh, and I'm long. I'm gonna be way downhill. Alright, long uphill putt here. I do have to adjust for the break just slightly. That might be too strong. It is. Yeah, didn't give a chance to break. He might make this. Nope, never mind. That is way off. Booda, booda, booda. I don't know why they chose to use the underground theme for birdie putts, but I love that. It's one of the best things they did in this game. Alright, so 7 needed to win. I already have 4, so I only need to win 3 more holes. Or I need to tie 6. That wind is way too strong for me to be pulling that cheese. I'm just gonna aim for the standard fairway here. Wow. That did nothing. That wind did absolutely nothing. My second shot is going to be awful. Like, really bad. Like, I might lose this hole bad. Oh, he almost made that. I'm about in the same spot, though. Oh, this is... Oh, yes! Never mind. I'm good. I'm good at this game. Okay, this is gonna act like a crosswind. Nice. Perfect power shot. Perfect placement, too. I think I should be able to hit through those trees. Technically, my shot is extremely risky, because if I can't shoot through those trees, I'm going to have to make an adjustment shot. Oh man, you want to talk about a risky shot. Do I sky this and try to get the wind to take it over the bunker? Yes, I do. It's not gonna. I did not hit that clean enough. Okay. Wow, that still ended up short. Okay. Well, I can putt from here, and it's a fairly clean putt, so... There we go. So, risk paid off, and he did not make that putt. One more to win. Closest to pin, huh? Alright, we take those. He's probably going to get a little closer, but that's an easy putt. It's basically dead on, straight uphill, so... Yeah, he'll definitely be closer. Ooh, he lipped out. If he had hit that a little softer, he would have actually sunk that. That's frightening. That should be strong enough. Oh, I didn't need to adjust it. Why did I adjust it? No. Okay. We're probably going to tie this hole. He's got to make this putt. Yeah, I was going to say. All right. It is tie to win time, so we introduce a new term. This is a dormy hole. I have no idea where that word came from, but basically that means all I have to do is tie. I don't even have to win. So. Oh, wow. That's pretty dang close. I'm gonna need a good shot here. Nice, I caught the hill. Cool. So I've got basically a straight-on shot. And done. Best you can do is tie, so I win. Sick. Two. Alright, let's go for a little more power. Bring the shot down a little bit. Alright. And that is the Marion Club. Cool. We will save and quit. I said save and quit. There we go. So there we go. I probably won't return to this next week. I'll probably just have this on the back burner as something that I can play whenever I'm just not feeling up to anything but golfing, so. I love this game so much. The music's so good. The game's so much fun to play. It's pure nostalgia, but I love it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you whenever.